The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Saban Entertainment, and Subaraya Productions.
Episode 45.5.
Woo!
The Ginga S movie.
The Ginga S movie and Ultra Fight Victory. Victory. Transformers Victory.
Let's go ahead and talk about Ginga S, the movie.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's very...
Which is a major step up from Ginga and Ginga S.
Very, very true. There are a couple of things that we definitely have to mention.
And the fact that it's only 63 minutes also helps.
Because it starts off with an Ultra that we have never seen before. Because it starts off with... Cosmos fighting...
A man with a fabulous scarf.
Yes, his scarf is the most fabulous thing in this movie. If you don't think so, you're a liar. But...
He also has the villain in question is a Telgar?
Yes.
Which is the weirdest frigging name I've ever heard. Because, you know, it's Japanese, so they don't have the L sound, but it's Telgar. And the subtitles also say it differently.
Yeah.
My subtitles said Ertlergar. So I was like, how do you say that?
With the struggle. But the main villainess of this movie, we're going to put that in quotations,
yes,
is Yoko from Go Busters.
The human villain, as it were.
Yes, it's Yellow Buster.
Mm-hmm.
In this movie, she wasn't bad. She could have been better, but she wasn't bad. I really wish her fight scenes were better, but they weren't. So.
Yeah, but Arisa Komiya, she's a good actress. Good to see her again.
Yeah, she's much more of a voice actress now. Along with,
Mao.
Yeah. But, yeah, this movie starts off with Cosmos fighting this villain, and the Ultra himself being captured. Here's the thing with this movie, and this bothers me to no end because...
There's a couple things with this movie.
Well, yeah, this is like the big thing, though.
What's that?
This is an established fact. Nexus is captured, and we're over here like, okay, but how, though? Nexus...
They nerfed him, that's how.
No. I'll get to the reason in a second, because he comes out of nowhere and just decides to attack somebody. Nexus is Noah.
Yeah.
Noah is intensely broken. I'm pretty sure one of his powers is reality creation. And he just doesn't. How did he get captured? And the reason he got captured comes down from the sky after Cosmos gets captured. Speaking of which, the guy who actually plays Cosmos is here in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The original actor. And the reason that comes out of the sky is Zero comes down to try to fight Telgar. And his flappy shoulder pad spikes things.
We love the Zero suit, but not with that thing stuck on it.
Yeah, that thing is
It looks like it's about to fall off.
It really does.
It looks way too loose on the suit.
And that's the reason, because Zero is Zero, unfortunately. And
Zero, he shows up and he makes everything about him.
It's true. We had such a positive opinion of Zero prior to the Revenge of Belial.
Yeah, that's not his fault, though.
Yeah.
That movie was just terrible.
It's true. But yeah, Zero comes down to Telgar and Yellow Buster escape, and then they go to Earth, try to fight
her name is Arena.
It's Yellow Buster.
But we're just going to call her Yellow Buster, I guess.
But yeah, she ends up coming. They end up going to Earth. They end up fighting Ginga and Victory.
Mm-hmm.
Ginga and Victory basically getting their asses beat. Cosmos comes in.
Did we mention that they come in the castle from Sword Art?
That's true.
That is straight up the castle from Sword Art Online.
That.
And then it made me think of Sword Art Online, and then I got mad.
And then we end up finding out that the Victorium can basically block whatever is controlling Arena Yellow Buster.
Isn't that convenient?
And yeah, because they run on the same frequency or some science bullshit.
It's magic.
Basically.
It's magic.
It's just like, so we're going to break that and like bring her into the base and everything after she tried to attack and or kill us.
Because apparently an Ultra destroyed her homeworld.
Yes, apparently. And so she ends up trying to fight, she ends up fighting the UPG and whoops the floor with them. And I'm sitting here like, how when she just, like, she's not bad as a fighter, but the actress herself is not that good as Arina as a fighter. And I didn't believe it. Because we've seen,
Is it the costume, I wonder?
It might be.
Is it the fact that she looks like a Hindu painting?
She does.
The painting of a Hindu deity?
Like, she ends up fighting Mana, who's originally Android 01. But
it's a little too elegant looking for this kind of a scenario.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how did you beat these people? And then the Victorian thing happens, and we end up getting to see, like, her in a mirror of her from the past of what she's really supposed to look like. And apparently, she tells them that Ultra destroyed her home. That Ultra
Ginga,
is shown to be Ginga, but we all really know it's El Telgar. I mean, come on, we're not stupid.
We're not stupid, unlike you.
Yeah, we're like the characters from Ace. They knew it was Yupul always.
We knew it was you all along, you fool.
And yeah, it's just this movie ends up having some pretty good scenes. I like seeing
There's a couple of good fights.
the stunt double of the guy who played Cosmos fight her, and apparently they knew each other from something, and that's
So many flips, so many unnecessary flips.
And then there's that whole dream sequence portion, which is awful. Where we see them fight Jiangxi.
Yep.
The Chinese vampires.
Yep.
The tomato.
Is that, I have to ask, is that what Hisenko is from Darkstalkers?
Yes.
I thought so. So we have Chinese Ghost, Attack of the friggin' Killer Tomatoes.
And Attack of the freaking giant beetle.
Oh yeah, the giant beetle.
So it's like, it was just, by the way, that the other giant beetle girls shows, I guess, sister?
That's Show's sister, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who ended up
She
joining
was
the
in
UPG.
Ginga S, but she didn't leave much of an impression.
So she's sort of like a trainer with the UPG now.
Sakuya is her name.
Yeah, and Zero comes down just like, I'm going to make you...
They're childhood friends.
Yes.
Is what they are.
Oh, God, please don't let the romance happen. The show doesn't know how to deal with them well. But then we end up seeing Zero comes down and just like forces Ginga and Victory to be handcuffed together.
Yep.
And then, through the power of complete and utter, we forgot this happened.
Yeah.
They somehow get their shirts off.
The actors get their shirts off despite being handcuffed.
And we're sitting here like, how? They were handcuffed.
The one
here.
time Mark is complaining about a character being shirtless.
I have a problem
Normally,
with
shirtless men are not something you ever complain about.
No, but I do have a problem with it when it legitimately just goes against everything that just happened.
Yeah.
Like, this happened within the past 30 seconds. You were handcuffed together. How did you get your shirts off without tearing them? And then putting them back on. How? It made my head hurt.
Through the power of Ultra.
Through the power of bullshit.
The power of Ultra bullcrap.
And then they end up breaking all the other Ultras out of the...
They break him out of the mirrors with not a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Cosmos just kind of does like flips around Arya for like 20 minutes.
And then just does something.
And then they just kind of break him out without any fuss.
It's cool to see all the Neo, like the Heisei Ultras together.
Yeah.
Fighting. Tiga, Dinah.
Tiga, Dinah, Gaia, Nexus, Mebius.
Max.
Mm.
And I love this scene where they're like going up through the castle. And like we end up seeing Tiga, Dinah, and Gaia outside fighting first.
Yep.
Fighting against one of the enemies. The big enemy from Ginga S that was all 5 monsters combined. They fight that one.
Yep.
Then they go up, and then Nexus end up fighting Dark Mephisto by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mebius end up fighting the Dark Emperor.
It really is the castle from Sword Art at that point because they're literally going level by level by level fighting a boss.
Yeah. They like leave one of them behind. Oh, you know what it's like? It's like the first Sailor Moon movie. I don't know why that's bringing that to mind, but they constantly left behind like one Sailor Scout each.
Yeah.
And then the Sailor Scouts kept blowing themselves up to take out the enemy.
That also happened in Angel Beats.
Yeah.
Something similar happened in Angel Beats, and it was freaking hilarious when they did it.
First Sailor Moon movie was really good.
I still haven't seen it.
It's a great movie.
I don't know that I ever will, but
Oh, it's a good
I'll
movie.
take your word for it.
But yeah, that ends up happening, and then they get into the top in Cosmos, and at this point, Ginga Victory is the first time I'm going to get to see Ginga Victory.
We have a fusion.
Yes. Great suit. We talked about it.
It's a great suit.
I think that video might have come out if we put it out next week. Yeah. By the time we're recording this, that is. Yeah, the Ginga Victory suit is very, very
If you've
good.
watched us for any period of time, you know how we have a tendency to reference videos that we've recorded but not released
It's
yet.
true.
Sorry.
But yeah, I love the way that this suit looks. All the colors work so well together, even the yellow, which
It's a
is
great
sometimes a
suit.
thing that just doesn't work. But it works here.
Mhm.
And I love the way that that fight just ends up going, they leave somebody behind, go up, leave somebody behind, go up, leave somebody behind, go up. Only thing that bothered me is the fact that you can definitely tell the guy who played, what is the word for future? Mebius.
Maybe it is.
The word for future. The character's name.
Oh, slag. If you mean the actor has been replaced, then yes.
Oh, yeah, he was. Good guy. His voice was...
Shunji Igarashi was Hikari? Was that it?
No.
No? Darn it. Why can't we remember?
We are really... Mirai,
that was it.
I was like, what is the word for future? Time, Richard. Mirai Sentai.
We are the future. We are the Mirai. Lego my dreams. Lego my ego.
But yeah. That, his voice is just so...
Yeah, Shuji Igarashi retired from acting in 2013, so they replaced him with someone else. It's his grunts, though.
Yeah,
the grunts are all, which is an interesting bit of trivia. His grunts are all still Igarashi's, but it's a different actor for the lines.
And his voice is a lot deeper.
You can tell.
Yeah. But yeah, and then, they end up going up. Yellowbuster ends up getting memories back. I was really going to say...
I'm just going to keep calling her Yellowbuster.
It's true. I remember it better that way. Like, the mirror ends up breaking, so she ends up getting her actual memories back when it was a Telgar who ended up beating up the Ultras.
Yeah.
I mean, ended up destroying her home world. They tricked her into trapping the Ultras and everything.
Yep.
And then, Ginga Victory ends up
Before or after he got his fabulous scarf.
He lost it by this point, sadly. The scarf was gone. And then he ends up getting beaten
that is such a weird thing for his character to have.
No idea why they gave it to him.
It's this... Why does he have a scarf?
Because bullshit.
It's like translucent fabric. It's red. It's like constantly flapping around when he's trying to punch things. And it just looks weird. It doesn't go with anything else on his suit.
It doesn't. It's purple.
Or his body.
And then, Ultra Ginga Victory.
Ultra fight.
I was moving forward. And yeah,
are we done talking about the movie? Is there anything else we need to talk about the movie?
Ends up beating him up, and then all the Ultras leave, and Cosmos is just like, okay, I was the only actor who came back for this movie, so I'm gonna do a last bye, and then leaves.
Yeah,
and that's the end of that movie.
Then everybody waves goodbye, and then they go home and get drunk. I think.
Moving on to Ultra Fight Victory.
Oh yeah, well that was the movie. The movie's all right.
Yeah, the movie's okay.
It's okay.
It's better than the show.
It's better than the show, but like I said, that's not saying much.
But yeah, Ultra Fight Victory.
Ultra Fight Victory is short, thank goodness. Altogether, it's 13 episodes. They're each 3 minutes long. Combined, it's about 47 minutes.
Yeah, about. And this show exists. It's short, but I mean, like, Ginga ends up getting captured. We end up getting to see, like, Ultraman Leo, I believe it's Ace and Astra, all come back and they end up fighting together with Ginga and Victory after Victory gets his new form from Hikari. After Yapul basically just ends up copying him into Ace Killer.
Yep.
Making him Victory Killer. He's not very good with the names. And
not really.
They end up using all the armaments that Victory can use. He ends up getting his new form, which is the blue and red one, which I do like.
He gets a flute.
Yeah, so he gets the flute of dragons. That's not what it's called, but might as well just go ahead and play, because all he does is play that same damn song every single time when he's about to... But
One thing I don't like about Toku is the way they reuse music. It can get really old really fast.
But I do like his blue and red suit. It looks good.
It does look good.
And, we end up getting to see Ginga Victory fight against Yapul in this one, destroy him. And then for some reason...
but is he really dead?
I don't know. His hatred always brings him back.
No.
That's his superpower. Bullshit. And then...
No, it's like the seasons.
They bring, like, some big bad, like, some other Dark
Big bad Beetleborg.
Yeah. Some other Dark Emperor back, and Victory goes ahead and defeats him by himself, and we're just like, how? Oh, you have 2 swords? That's how.
2 swords are better than one.
Although, to be fair, there are, like, a couple of things I like about this. I really like seeing Leo fight. I think that's one of, like, the things I really like about him. And I like his helmet. Although he does have those weird eye hole things that all Ultras have.
Yeah.
But I really do like seeing Leo fight. And his little brother. Astra.
Mm-hmm.
That's a deeper voice than him. Yeah, but it's not bad. It's short, so that's.
It isn't very good though. I didn't like this.
Really.
I didn't like this one that much.
Me either. It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
It could have been Ginga.
Could have been Ginga or Ginga S.
No, it could have just been Ginga. I'm fine with Ginga S. But yeah.
Honestly, all of this just started to bleed together.
It really did. I'm so happy we're done with Ginga.
Because I'm really wondering if I didn't like this because it wasn't good, or was it just out of apathy?
A little bit of both.
Probably a little bit of both.
But yeah.
But it's like I said, it's only 47 minutes. There's some good action in it. The Night Timber suit is really good. It's okay-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to watch it, go ahead.
Yeah.
Make up your own mind.
Yeah, join us on Patreon, join us on Facebook, join us on Twitter. All in the description below. Join us on Patreon because you contribute, you get special stuff for some videos that we definitely do have planning up soon, and I have to release straw polls for.
So as soon as he gets on that.
But yeah, join us next week where Mahou ends up happening. Very excited to do Magiranger, back to Sentai.
Mm-hmm.
After a very, very, very subpar Ultraman.
Mm.
Yeah, the last couple Ultramans we watched have not been the best. But yeah, let us know what you think about these in the comments below. About Ginga overall. Because that was really just as I'm tying this whole thing together. Our next Ultraman is going to be X. So I'm very excited. Bye, everybody.